Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, if you're looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head on over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And then if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. I do offer a variety of readings for sale on my website. All right, so the overall energy, Aries, for you for the month of March 2017 is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups for me is very positive. This is you very focused on the future. For many of you, you're very focused on moving forward. There could possibly be some Aries that you are maybe emotionally moving forward. You could be leaving behind a situation that emotionally was no longer serving you, and now you're ready to move on. So this is you maybe emotionally moving forward. When I just lifted the Eight of Cups up, underneath the Eight of Cups, I do have the Queen of Swords. So there certainly could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra individual, Aries, around you that's quite significant. This could be a person that you're leaving behind, or for some of you, you could be moving towards this person. For some of you, this was your energy of the Queen of Swords, maybe cutting yourself off from someone. The Queen of Swords is a more serious energy, and she will use that sword to sever ties from that's no longer serving her. So for some of you, that was your energy. You might have used that sword, and this is you now maybe emotionally moving forward. For other Aries, this could be you physically moving forward. There's some sort of movement, there's some sort of travel, but very, very focused on the future. Right at the center here, we have Judgment crossed by Temperance. So we have two majors here right at the center. And this is energy that you're in either right at the end of February when I'm filming this, or this is the energy that you're going to be in right at the start of March here. Both of these energies are very powerful healing energies. So if you're an Aries that just ended a relationship, or you've went through some sort of difficulties, but now it's coming to an end, now you're moving forward, you're definitely healing. You're definitely healing, Aries. With Judgment, a decision could definitely be very significant. For some Aries, you could be hearing the call for action. You could be making a decision to move forward. You know what it is that you have to do, and this could be you moving forward now, taking that action. This could also be something legal. There could have been a decision or something like that that has come through for you right at the start of the month, and with that, there could be a lot of healing energy that's coming through. With Temperance here, Temperance represents you healing emotionally becoming more balanced. With Judgment, this is you literally rising up from the ashes. This represents rebirth, and you're rising up from difficulties. And with Temperance, you're definitely healing. Temperance also represents patience and moderation. So for some of you, you're moving forward, but maybe this is something that is a bit of a process. So for some of you, you're maybe moving forward slowly but surely. I'm definitely getting that for some of you, but you're still moving forward and you're definitely healing. Now, at the foundation, we have the Four of Pentacles, which the Four of Pentacles can be you holding out and waiting on something in particular. Now, this could be in relation to something financial, but not necessarily. So this is you holding out, maybe holding out and waiting on, this could be like a financial judgment, something legal. Or you could be, for some of you, financially, you could have been a little bit more conservative with your money. The Four of Pentacles is a more conservative energy. There could have been some Aries that financially you weren't spending a lot. You were trying to save your money. This also could be you trying to, heal yourself financially, trying to become more financially balanced here with this energy. Now, in the more recent past, I do have the Lovers card. So you have actually quite a few majors here in the spread. We have 1, 2, 3, four. You have four major arcanas here in the spread. We have the Lover's card, which does represent the sign of Gemini. So there could have been a Gemini that was quite significant in the recent past. Temperance also represents the sign of Sagittarius. So maybe there's a Sagittarius connection or a Gemini connection. But the Lover's card represents some sort of head or heart decision that was needed. So you could have made a decision, Aries, in the recent past, maybe regarding a relationship. Also, you could have received a decision or a choice. A decision or a choice could have been very significant in the recent past. I'm just seeing what I'm getting here. With Judgment here in the Lover's card, for some Aries, this is definitely you needing to maybe make a decision, needing to make a choice. Maybe it's in regards to a relationship. But with the Eight of Swords crowning you, quite possibly, this is an energy that's hindering you. So maybe there's some Aries that you need to make a choice or you need to make a decision, and you know which decision to make. So if this is how you're resonating with these energies, with Judgment here, you know which decision or which choice that you need to go with. So for some of you, a decision is needed, a choice is needed, and you know which one you need to go with, or you know that the choice that you have to make. But with the Eight of Swords here crowning you, this energy could be hindering you. So you could be fearing the worst. You could be very nervous, too scared to maybe act, or too scared to make a decision. This is you essentially, for some of you, holding yourself back, letting your fears get the best of you for some of you. So take caution with this energy. You know what it is that you need to do, either regarding a relationship matter or a financial matter. But you're maybe worrying too much. This is a restrictive sort of energy. Now for other Aries, if you can't relate to the Eight of Swords in that way, this is a confusing sort of energy. You could be worrying a lot, and it could be because maybe you're waiting on like a financial judgment. You could be waiting on some sort of new beginning, or for you to rise up from difficulties of some kind. You're waiting on maybe some sort of healing energy to come through. With the Seven of Pentacles coming up around the second week, there's something that you definitely have invested in. This is you putting a lot of time and energy into something, but then you have to wait. You have to wait to reap those rewards from those seeds that you've planted, or from that effort that you've put into something. This is you having to wait. So for some of you, you're working very hard. And you're waiting to reap those rewards. For other Aries, around the second week, you might have put in a lot of time and energy into a particular situation, into a relationship, or into something that you were working on, and this could be you reevaluating the situation, reevaluating everything, and really determining whether or not you want to invest any more of your time or energy into something. In the position of your power, you have the Four of Cups. So for some of you, this could definitely be a relationship. With the Four of Cups, you feel lonely, or you're not emotionally fulfilled. This is you feeling a little flat, a little bored emotionally. If this is a relationship, for some of you, maybe you're in a relationship that's not emotionally fulfilling for you any longer, and so you're reevaluating around the second week if you want to continue in that relationship any longer, if you want to devote any more of your time and energy to that relationship. And honestly, with that Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, for some of you, maybe in the beginning of the month, you're a little bit too nervous. You're holding yourself back. For some of you, you're taking your time with maybe moving forward. Maybe you need some time to make some plans, but then maybe by the end of the month here, you are going to move forward. In the position of how those around you are viewing you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is someone who's very cautious, who's very careful, who is moving forward at, you know, a slower pace, but still moving forward. So moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with, definitely planning things out, planning out the steps before taking them. So for some of you, you're very, very cautious, and you're moving forward slowly but surely. So again, you might have felt like this, you know, this Eight of Swords energy towards the beginning, the first half of the month, but now the energy is shifting. You are moving forward. You're just moving forward very cautiously. For some of you, yeah, you need to invest in your future. This could be, if it's a relationship situation and you guys live together, this could be you making plans. Honestly, making plans, figuring out where you're going to be living, things like that. For the future, and then ultimately maybe moving forward. And then in the hopes and fears position, we have the Tower. So for some of you, you're hoping to maybe move to a new home. The Tower, sometimes I can see as a building, as a property. But also this is something big. This is something major happening, some sort of huge life change. So for some of you, you're hoping for this. For others, you know, you're fearing this Tower situation. You're fearing something coming crumbling down, whether that's a relationship or could be some sort of financial opportunity. You could be fearing like a disaster taking place, you know, wanting things to work out for the best. With the Knight of Pentacles here, for some of you, you could be receiving some sort of financial offer. With the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here, for a very small number of you, this is maybe some sort of financial offer or opportunity that's coming through. It could be from your employer or an offer for a new job, but with the Four of Cups here, it might have not been something that you initially wanted. Perhaps maybe the pay isn't as good as you would hope, you know, it would be. It could be something like that. For some Aries, there certainly could be an offer coming through with the Four of Cups. Maybe you're not accepting it right away, but also maybe you're not turning it down. You perhaps need some time to think about this. And if it's not a financial offer, this could be an offer for love. This could be someone asking you out. Potentially, it could be an earth sign individual that's coming to you with an offer. Because the energy that you're leaving the month with and going into April is, we do have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, there certainly could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo individual that's very significant here, especially the second half of the month. So this could be a character, this could be an earth sign person, or this could be your boss. Sometimes I see the King of Pentacles as the boss, the business owner. So for some of you, this could be an offer that's coming through from your boss. This could be a person you're spending a lot of time with here at the end of the month. For some of you, this could be your significant other. And then for some other Aries, this is your energy. Maybe very focused on your finances, very focused on your career. Definitely maybe very grounded, practical, making excellent decisions in regards to finances. This is definitely finances improving. So for some of you, if you have a financial opportunity that's coming through around maybe the third week, for some of you, maybe you are going to end up accepting it towards the end of the month here, and because of that, you're now moving towards more financial stability coming in, because this is finances improving definitely significantly here towards the end of the month. Especially for those of you, you've been working very hard, you've been planting those seeds, and maybe around the second week you're still waiting, but then things could definitely be happening, even happening quite suddenly here with this energy. But this is really good financially. For some of you, this is maybe in regards to a relationship. There could be an earth sign person that's very significant here. For some of you, you might have been the one to make an offer to someone. For some Aries, if you weren't receiving an offer, you could be definitely, Aries, you could be extending an offer to someone as well. This can go both ways, maybe around the third week. All right, so I am going to pull you an additional guidance card, Aries. This is my Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Additional guidance for Aries for March 2017. Aries, does Aries need to know? Please show me. All right, so we have one card that just flipped over. That's the one that I want. And then I'm also pulling you an additional Romance Angel card, Aries, for March 2017. Focusing on love and relationships. Emotionally, I don't see it being a bad month for you. The only caution I have for you, Aries, is with the Eight of Swords crowning you. Don't allow this energy to hold you back or hinder you in any which way. This is really a person who's worrying unnecessarily. All right. Love and relationships for Aries for March 2017. Aries. What does Aries need to know? Here we go. Very interesting. Look at that. I think both of these cards, Aries, really resonate with this reading. We have Green Tara, start delegating, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So for some Aries, maybe you're taking on too much. Maybe you do need to ask for help. Ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. And then the additional Romance Angel card that we have for you is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So very soon, for some of you, you need to make that decision. For some of you, it's almost like you know exactly what it is that you have to do, but this energy is holding you back. This Eight of Swords energy. So a decision is definitely needed, okay? And this is Spirit telling you to make that decision or clearly decide what it is that you want from a relationship, okay? Whether you're single or partnered, you need to decide exactly what it is that you want regarding some sort of relationship within your life, Aries. Okay, and maybe some of you with this message here, you need to ask your partner for help. For those of you that are partnered, maybe Aries, you have a lot on your plate when it comes to maybe the family, the home. For some of you, you might need to ask your partner for help. It could be as simple as that, okay? All right, Aries, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I do wish you a wonderful month of March. Take care.